like it like that. Don't mind getting hurt. Just to get home and you feel too safe, and you wanna get shaved. Let's get shaved.
Yeah.
With Coach.
Man, that burns.
This episode is brought to you by Jolly Gear, where fun meets functional and through hiker flair meets serious performance. Need protection from the sun? Technical fabrics that keep you moving without overheating? Jolly Gear's Triple Crown button down is a sun shirt hybrid masterpiece. Hoods with ventilation, thumb holes for extra coverage, chest zip pockets, breathable fabrics, and UPF protection so your skin stays protected mile after mile. Now I have 12 of these shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve. You've probably seen me wear them in videos. I love them. And Jolly puts out new designs every year and I can't help it. I collect them like trading cards. And let's be honest, too many sun shirts make you look like a divorced geography teacher on a field trip. Well, not Jolly Gear. And Jolly's always innovating too. New products, new fabrics. He's even got a hiking dress for those of us who want a little extra freedom and versatility. He's got flip-flopper sun sleeves that turn any short sleeve into full sun armor, neck gaiters, and hats perfect for hiking. This isn't just style. It's function that backs you up on every ridgeline, canyon bottom, and hot gravel road you tackle. And Jolly is giving Chafed Outdoors listeners 15% off with code CHAFED. That's CHAFED. So if you're headed out for long days, long miles, or just want gear that feels good and performs, head over to jollygear.com. Up your comfort, up your protection, and do it with style.
Hey, it's Peebz, the peanut butter prophet. While I usually save my pontificating for rants about the joys of peanut butter, today I want to talk to you about our sponsor, Sam Bob. If you know me, you know I live in my custom Sam Bob microgrid hoodie. But the microgrid isn't the only thing I have from Sam. I'm in Chicago right now, and it was negative 35 degrees the other day. You know what I wore? Yes, my normal winter parka, but for other layers, I just had on a wool base and my Sam Bob Alpha 90 hoodie. That's it. That's how warm that thing is. But just as much as I love Sam Bob's fantastic products, I'm also a huge fan of the man himself. Sam puts his money where his mouth is in supporting local community. In the past, he's partnered with local LGBTQ plus rights organizations and camps that focus on getting everybody outside. I can't wait to see what he releases for Pride 2026. In the meantime, you can cozy up for the rest of winter thanks to an exclusive discount for our listeners. Head to sambob.biz and use the code CHAFED20 for 20% off your order. That's CHAFED 20 for 20% off the best dang hoodie you'll ever own.
Welcome to the Chafe Podcast.
Welcome to February 9th, 2026.
That will be... yeah. No, all that talk before will be when the song is playing.
Oh, God. All right.
Chafed Podcast.
Yeah.
Outdoors.
That's right. Wasn't that a great song? Have we given credit?
Oh, we should.
Yet?
We should.
Like 10
I put their
episodes
name on the video, but yeah, we need to say that my friend Will Hartz and Ben Mackel worked on the song. I think Will wrote it, and Ben added his bass and some fun to it.
Right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
This is right?
Yeah, he's a part of the Blue Eyed Betties.
There you go.
Yeah, but he mostly does his own solo stuff in Asheville, North Carolina now, as well as Will Hartz. Check out his latest album.
So excited.
I helped them write a song on that.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
But they're great musicians, awesome people. Thanks for making that song for us.
Yes. It's so exciting. So funny.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo.
That's it. That's the acapella version.
We hope you spend your whole day doing that.
Yeah, true. Hey.
Hi.
Oh, who are you?
Oh, we have to say that.
We do.
You don't know yet? I'm Coach, the guy in the videos.
Oh, and I'm Peebz, the peanut butter prophet. What are we talking about?
Subaru, sponsor us.
Dude, I wish. It's apparently really hard to get them to give cars to people.
Oh, man, it's only as if they're $50,000 things.
Yeah, right?
Mainly.
Like, I don't know where they're... Whatever. It's because they know that anybody that wants to be sponsored by Subaru probably already drives a Subaru.
Yeah, probably.
Love, you know.
How many followers do we need or listeners do we need in order to get a free car?
I've talked to several influencers that have like deals with them and they won't give them cars.
Oh.
So
what kind of deal then? Just
like brand partnerships and stuff.
So they already have a Subaru.
No, like they might have their own Subaru, but Subaru has not given them a car.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean.
Elusive.
Like, would you take a deal with something you don't use if it's a car?
I mean,
I've had emails where we want you to do this car. We won't give you one. They didn't say those specific words.
Oh, if they gave me a car, I'd sell my soul for sure. Why not? I mean, since we're already talking about it, should we talk about
Big egg.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or just in general.
Let's do it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again.
These are how big decisions happen on the fly.
Yeah. The goal is to
Yeah.
not sell our soul.
Correct. Yeah. And we both have some experience in different ways with what it's like to, partner with brands, work with brands.
Right.
And so today we're going to peel back the curtain a little bit. And talk about what that process looks like.
Perfect.
And how, as creators, you might get approached by a brand, what goes into the decision-making process of if you are going to actually work with a brand, what then the aftermath of that might look like, both for you and, like, what outcomes might be. So, yeah, I mean, you certainly have more experience than I do in this field.
I get like 30 to 50 emails a day of people trying to get me to sell their stuff or review their stuff. Most of the time, it's stuff that has nothing to do with hiking or backpacking, so it's an easy no.
Like what?
Like apps and giant battery charger things, tools. A lot of tools try to get me to review their stuff. It's as if they just look at the analytics and they go, "That's what we're looking for." And then they send an email hoping I'll do it anyway. They don't actually. And the thing is they'll start off by saying, "We love your channel."
Right.
You haven't watched my channel.
Yeah, if you think that your product is part of
right.
the pantheon of MarionOutdoors.net.
Yeah. So there's a lot of me going, I have a backpack channel. I like to stick to that focus. If you have anything, because a lot of times it's agencies. Now there's agencies.
For products. Or like
for marketing through influencers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing we learned when we went to that Outdoor Media Summit is that some content creators themselves now have managers like you might typically see with actors or producers or whatever. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean, and they're paying them 20%.
Which is wild.
But apparently they're doing a good job because they're keeping them.
Right. Well,
so it's worth it. If you're already starting to make money and a manager comes in and helps you make more money, that's great. And also, you won't get screwed over.
Right. Yeah.
Contracts are sticky.
I definitely have a story about that I can share from a friend if we get into that at some point. But yeah, I mean, that's something. So walk me through, you're starting your channel. And I know it's changed a little bit. We've talked on other episodes about what that progression has looked like and that growth has looked like for you. But when you were coming up with the idea for your channel, did you have any kind of like ethos in mind of what you were and weren't going to review? Like what was free versus paid?
It all started as just marketing for my store.
Right.
I didn't have any idea of being an influencer, whatever. But then I started to grow more and the audience was asking me to review certain products. So I would, and I was listening to comments and just going from that because it was giving me ideas for content and making it. And I never had the notion that I would ever get paid for it. Mm-hmm. And then TikTok started paying me. Of course, that's all changed now that they've sold and all the rules have changed. So I'm still getting paid, but very little.
Yeah. Was that something that changed when they were going to like go away last year and then came back? Or was it before that?
It's mostly changed in the past 2 months, like drastically. Like me going, $1,200 a month to $40 a month.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And your viewership hasn't changed at all. This is just...
I mean, they're not... My video views aren't as high as they had been. Mm-hmm. Because algorithms change and you got to figure that all that out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's the thing, too. I don't think people realize how much of that game is really looking at data sets. Mm-hmm. And, like, the algorithm, I think everyone kind of, like, is aware of it. And we say that.
Right.
Like, oh, the algorithm got me or
and
whatever.
Sometimes you have to sell your soul for the algorithm. Like, I know what kind of videos would get billions of views. Mm-hmm. But those kind of make me icky inside.
Yeah.
So I'll throw one out every once in a while.
Right. What do you...
Well, what I call troll bait videos, where I'm actually looking for trolls to argue with me. I wouldn't talk back to them, but to say negative things, to go against what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So I know that a bidet is controversial.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. And I'll start off by saying that toilet paper doesn't decompose for years, which, if in the right conditions, that's true.
Sure.
And the correct toilet paper. But I know
if there's anything we've learned from the outdoors, it's that the right conditions are never something to bank
if
on.
it rains, it's gone.
Yeah.
But I knew that.
Right.
But I also knew that would start people commenting.
People would get in there. Actually, if you do,
so
the template rainforest is gonna rain enough that you're allowed to have it there, and it's like, all right. Yes, and thank you for that comment. That's, yeah.
I know when trolls start commenting, my video's doing well.
Yeah.
But it's always the first line. If I can get people kind of upset and then win them throughout the rest, that's a troll bait video. And I try my best not to do those all the time when I know that if I kept making them like that, of course I wouldn't have the... Yeah. But it makes me feel bad. Comments are bad.
Comments are,
Whether I ignore them or not, it still hits you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is there anything that you've, is there anything you kind of remind yourself of or tell yourself if there's some particularly grading comments or anything that you've learned from your fellow influencers?
At this
on how
point,
to deal with
it doesn't bother me as much. I kind of laugh at it, but it just, you have to tell yourself that it's helping your video.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
For sure.
And also, they're probably just people sitting behind their desk, not actually going backpacking or have any idea what they're talking about. There are actually people out there who just spend their life trolling.
Little armchair quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What's the backpacking version of armchair quarterback? Armchair hiker trash?
Armchair hiker trash?
They're just trash.
Armchair trash.
Just trash.
Yeah.
The comments thing is so funny because I will never cease to be amazed at the stuff people think they can say or the stuff that... Yeah, it's just such an amazing thing of, I mean, so classic, but, would never say that to a stranger or would never,
These people would never say it to my face.
Certainly not. No. Are there any that stick out to you as, particularly favorites? Not in, a way that they really hurt your feelings, but you're what a fascinating thing to say to a stranger.
Not that I can think of right now. Mostly just, this guy's an idiot or he has no idea what he's talking about. I bet this guy's never been backpacking in his life.
Yeah,
stuff like that. But some of my favorite that I've embraced is the Willy Wonka of the backpacking world.
Yeah,
I love that. I've even put it on my page now.
It's so great.
Pippin in Lord of the Rings. Whatever that actor's name is.
Billy Boyd.
Yeah, I love being compared to people. The comment I get most is, I can't tell if this guy is 20 or 67. They pick a young age and an old age.
I love it.
Is this guy 20 or 78?
You gotta keep that air of mystery about you.
Yeah.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah.
Do one where you seem geriatric as hell and then get them going with some, what's up, fellow skibbity rizzlers? I don't know.
6'7".
Oh my.
Today we review 6'7".
Stop. No, shut the fuck up. No.
My kids.
The ones that I work with, I think, are a little too old for that still. And then hopefully by the time these kids get to me, it will be old. And then I'll get to do it to them and they'll hate it. It'll be
now
great.
there's a new one 4'1" or something like that.
What?
I don't know. Yeah. We just keep hearing numbers. I think it's the age of... I think 6'7" came from a GIF or whatever they call it nowadays.
Height.
A meme.
They're just talking about... What do you call them? Memes?
Is it? Yeah. What is it? A meme?
No, it's a meme.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a meme or a GIF or GIF.
One of them. Oh, what? Yeah. Which one do you think it is? GIF or GIF?
GIF.
It's GIF.
Yeah.
Which is
GIF
weird.
to me is the peanut butter.
You're damn right. But also it stands for graphic image format.
Oh.
But the people who this was probably 10 years ago now, but there was a whole thing where they came out on stage and were like, it's pronounced GIF. I was like, that's simply not true.
Huh.
We live in a post-truth society. I can look at the creator of that phrase and be like, you are wrong.
Yeah.
But no, it's a GIF. In this household, it's a GIF.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it's I don't even know. What are we talking about?
Kids.
Oh, kids.
We're talking about influencing. And things. So yeah. So I got my first offers to start.
Yeah.
Reviewing products from TikTok, and at first I was like, oh, cool, I can make more money.
Yeah.
But I did have a rule where I'm going to tell the truth. And I would say that to these people.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them would be like, sure, we back our product. And I would say some negative things about them.
Yeah.
But I always tried to be fair. Like I'd give the positive and the negative. And I still keep that rule.
Yeah, for sure.
And if they say you can't say anything negative, I will only tell the truth about the positive things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know. It's like, yeah, you're just painting a picture. And sometimes I think a positive thing, you just be like, who might this work for? Even if that's not
Exactly.
me.
This
But,
is right
you
for
know,
people who...
How to read the critical reading skills on the videos. Yeah.
The one I did most recently, which will come out later, hopefully,
Well, it will
has
be
had
out
more
by-
rules than I have ever dealt with.
Yeah.
It was a very expensive product, and I had always wanted to try it.
Uh-huh.
But I had to like share a script, have a meeting with them where they made sure I was using it correctly, send in a proof video, and now they give me notes on that, and then I do it again, and they might give me more notes, and then I can post it.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. And that one you took like actual money for in addition to the product, right?
I'm not sure how it works. I know I get the product, and there's
You
a
get to
weird
keep it.
breakdown, but I'm also having to pay this company that got me the thing, which I didn't know I had to do until
Wait,
after I
you
already
have to
signed it.
pay them?
So there's like a fee for them.
Okay.
I know. Yeah. I'm learning. You know, you learn about these things. And I didn't know that until after I had already said, I would love to review this product because I always wanted to.
Yeah. Well, that fee is still cheaper than getting, because, yeah, that's an expensive. I know which one.
And
you're talking
honestly, I would have done it without them giving me money because I wanted to. And I like the idea of the video.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's entertaining.
It's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah. You just got to try to keep true to your values and truth for your audience.
Totally. And I think it's really interesting. There's something that I didn't really know about this world until, like, I started being friends with people, and, like, I have 1,800 followers. Nobody is, like, reaching out to me yet, and I am so okay with that. But some of my friends who have a very big following, they are going through this whole thing right now with someone who basically flew them out to go on this travel like experience, and they went on the trip. One of them was really sick, and they still made it to everything that was asked of them, but this company felt like they weren't 110% of their chipper little selves. I was like, yeah, she was in the hospital before this.
Yikes.
And but like still was expected to show up and produce these videos. And I think, I mean, it's one of those things where it makes sense that you're basically a freelancer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're a freelance contractor. Like, there are terms and conditions that come with getting this stuff a lot of the time, that depending on what kind of stuff you're doing, like if travel is involved and that kind of thing, and there is payment involved, you totally should have a contract set up from the beginning. And so they had all of this in place, luckily. And the woman decided post-trip, after they had already posted some videos, that they just wasn't good enough, and that she was going to pay them half of what they had originally promised. For one, it's a couple friend that's of mine.
But
that
they signed a contract though, right?
They signed a contract.
So they have to pay that.
Right, yeah. And so
Okay.
this is what they've been
They're
dealing
fighting
with this.
it?
Yeah, but it's that thing where, so the content's not good enough, but they also were continuing to use the content on the brand's page without giving them credit or collaborating on the posts. And like there's specific hashtags that have to be approved, and certain people can or cannot be tagged because of existing brand relationships. And that is something that I think is so, it's just I
think because it's new, people are getting away with crap that they shouldn't be, which is why I guess it's nice to have a manager.
Yeah. Well, and there's
I
lots
had
of
an issue with a company that reached out to me, and I was considering working with them. Then I made a video the next day, not for them. And a week later, they had the exact same video with a different creator.
Oh.
Same script.
Oh.
Yeah. They were just saying what I had said with a bigger creator.
Oh my God.
And then they sent me an email and said, we want to send you some free stuff.
Girl, all right. right.
As if that was like, yeah.
Oh,
and
don't worry.
my wife commented on it and it got deleted. Every time she commented, they got deleted. It's like, this is not your
I
script.
think one of the things that is certainly a takeaway, and it's a little harder for me to do now because I feel like I have to set a good example. But, you know, on like a personal page, maybe I'll do it more. But it's like, you gotta have your army of people that will go back you up in the comments, right? Like your wife, your friends, your roommates, whatever it is that like. Sometimes I feel like your branded stuff that gets messy, and regardless, and it's that thing, right, of social media. It's you, but also, it's social media turns out. A little bit of a facade on there.
For sure.
Not always super authentic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Turns out it's a brand. We're all just brands, man. Marketing ourselves for feeding the machine here. But like, yeah, having those people going and doing your bidding in the comments to say things that you can't necessarily say on your page for neutrality or for whatever is fun. So that's cool that she
and a lot of my followers will fight
right.
for me, but you know,
and even in your own videos with trolls, you know, sometimes they'll be the ones to comment, you know, and I've seen several posts even from other companies and stuff, like, you know, that'll just be like, please someone go comment. Or like people that work for a brand or a news organization that are like, you guys please go comment on, because the comments in this section are awful. Please go like drown them out.
Help us out,
or whatever. And that's like, it's part of it. Like, it's a coordinated effort. And I think what's funny about that kind of stuff is there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of direct competition in like the creator space. You know, it's so cool to be around other influencers, like at that summit,
all very
you know what I
supportive.
mean? Everyone, the creators themselves
really cool.
are so supportive and want to collaborate with each other.
And we're also all trying to do something different in a way.
That's the key. Same as,
and
like
it's
if you're
really
doing a
the
movie
people that
or whatever.
end up growing are the ones that are doing something different, not trying to create what other people are creating.
What a concept.
Something I've also learned from doing these deals with products is a lot of the times they're sending me a prototype. And when the product comes out is not as good as what I was testing. Yeah. I had that issue with the FlexTail Zero. The first round that they came out with had an issue where it would just stop working after 45 seconds. And mine, I could keep it on all day long. But it was a prototype. It wasn't what they were producing.
I've had that
manufacturing.
happen before.
And that made me really upset.
Yeah. No, it's a bummer. I had that happen with my pack, of all things. When I started the AT, it was through a brand sponsorship, and it ripped in a place, and it ripped somewhere, and I emailed them, and I will say to the brand's credit, they were so quick to respond, quick to send me a replacement, but they were like, oh yeah, because you left early enough, we don't have like the spring 26 products in the ready to hit floors yet, so we just sent you a prototype. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, yeah, whatever. But it's that thing where but now I'm hiking with a broken pack, and I'm hiking with a broken pack on the AT. It was a rip in the top of the pack, so it's the green tunnel, it's raining, and I was having to drape stuff over it. And it sucks because I really liked that pack. I just think it's it's that balance of yes, you're getting stuff for free and you're testing it for them, and that's amazing. But at the same time, you're dealing with stuff that by the time it gets to a regular consumer, those kinks are ironed out. You hope so. Yeah. And so it's one of those.
Didn't it happen twice?
It happened twice.
Yeah.
It happened twice. And
I hope they learned from that.
I hope so too. I really liked the build of that pack. I liked the features of it. I have a weird time finding packs that fit, and that was one I really, really enjoyed.
Are you allowed to say what it is?
I mean, I don't want to put them on the spot like that. Right. We'll see if they fix it, and then if they don't fix it,
we'll say it on our Patreon whenever we have one.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was an OnlyFans.
Join our OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
Where we just talk shit about people.
Yes,
and brands.
Exactly. And another thing. Oh my my God. Yeah. No, but that's the thing and some brands are super responsive and will send you replacements and genuinely want that feedback.
And that brand is also known for having good products. So
Yeah.
eventually they're going to figure it out.
Absolutely. Yeah, they will. And I think it's so kind of to back up on that. So part of it is, and also, I mean, people can go on my page and figure this all out for themselves. I don't need to
Do a
call
little
them
research.
out by name. And I overall had a lovely experience working with them and would happily, I just had to fill out like an end of season survey for them. And they were like, would you work with us again? I was like, yeah, of course. So this time last year, right, like late fall, November 2024, there was this call that went up. I'd already followed this brand on Instagram, right, which is how I saw this post about it. And basically, it was an application for a thru hiking sponsorship. They were going to do one for each of the big 3 trails. So someone on the AT, someone on the PCT, someone on the CDT was going to have this brand partnership. And you had to write a little application, just very simple, like, what's your backpacking experience before? Why do you want to do this trail specifically? What's your experience with products from this brand? Whatever. And then a little kind of like trial or like video of kind of what someone could expect from you. Like what's the kind of stuff that you're working on. So I put together a little video of just like, hey, my name's Cam and like or Peebz of Peanut Butter Profit. I'm gonna, hike the AT this year, and I'd love for you guys to be my sponsor, and just kind of a little quick pitch for myself,
Like
and
the real world.
the real oh my
Audition.
God, oh Lord, I hope not.
The real world, Appalachian Trail.
God, oh, wow.
I'd watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
we basically watch it anyway with people making videos.
Yeah, Peebz making videos. She's like, I don't need to see it, Daddy. I lived it. It's very that. But
Sorry to throw you out there.
it's like, yeah, how people, like restaurant people, myself included, like, I don't need to watch The Bear. It's so good, but I have to
so
watch it so
I hear
pieced
ya.
out because I get tired even thinking about it. But yeah, so I did that, and then I was accepted. I actually found out I was working at a gear shop in Chicago, or like an outdoor retailer in Chicago, and at end of a Black Friday shift where you're just dead, I got the email that I had been accepted. It's like, there's an out. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And so, yeah, so...
What does that mean, being sponsored by this company?
Sure.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so they're all different. I do overall like the structure of the way that they did this. I sometimes felt like it wasn't enough. I'm like, I hope they probably could have asked for more and I would have given it to them. Yeah. But so basically and these are all different, right? And I signed a little agreement and I can go through kind of what's in there because I think it gets into some stuff we were talking about. But, so part of it was they're going to send me they're fully kit me out, right? So, and a lot of their stuff, they were overhauling for spring 25 or whatever it was. I think I said spring 26 earlier, but
they're sending you everything that they have to.
Yes, yeah, that they have. Yeah, so everything in there. So a lot of that was like your big ticket items. So I got a pack, I got a sleeping bag, and then later a quilt. I got a sleeping pad, I got a tent, which I was super stoked on because I love their tents, and that was what I was really, really excited for. And then I got a puffy as well. Oh yeah, my puffy jacket that I still use. And really love. And one thing that was cool about that experience is the stuff that I kind of was just like, yeah, all right, whatever, and I guess I'm taking this too, ended up being some of my favorite stuff, that I still use, like the puffy. But so they sent me that, and then it was cool because by partnering with them, then they kind of connected me to some friend brands of theirs, right? So I ended up getting shoes for free. I ended up getting some meals for free.
Nice.
God, there was other stuff, but you know what I mean? It's such a tight network, and these brands all know each other, and so that was a really nice thing to kind of expand my reach a little bit.
Was there a contract you signed?
Yes. Okay. And so the terms of this contract of me getting this stuff for free was, that I would post online featured products twice a month while I was on trail. That's it. And
did they specify where?
No, they might have requests, like we're gonna, we'd love to see a feature on like a day in the life or, just whatever the thing may be.
I'm just saying, did they say it needs to be on Instagram, it needs to be on YouTube, it needs to be on...
No. And it was funny because so my first meeting with them over Zoom was like December of 2024. And it was funny because that was right in the we weren't sure what was going to happen with TikTok, and they asked if I had one, and I said no, but if you guys really want me to make one, I will. Yeah, I just and they just kind of went, yeah, we're not too worried about it. Don't it's all right. Because that way I was going away. Maybe it would have been a different answer if we knew it was still going to be here torturing us or not. Right. Yeah, so it could be in the contract. It even said like it could be a post, a story, which I was like, you guys, I'll give you more than 2 stories a month, like that only stay up for 24 hours, you know. But yeah, so just twice a month. They had some blog posts they requested, and we would just send little snippets in about that. Yeah, just little, but the main thing was twice a month on social media, do something that features a product.
So basically 12 posts.
Yeah.
If you're on the trail for 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you still have to do it while you're not on trail?
I try to do a few just to stay in good standing, especially because I didn't finish the trail.
Gotcha.
I want them to see that I'm still out there using it. It's not like I fully quit backpacking or,
Right.
I mean, I was out there a long ass time. I don't think they want that gear back. It is stonky. But right. And then I got to test some new products for them that are coming out I think next season. So that was really cool. But yeah, it was fun. One of the big stipulations in there, and anytime that you have an ongoing relationship with a brand, I think this is pretty common. But it's kind of an exclusivity clause, right? Of you cannot feature things from our direct competitors, such as so this company works a lot in those big ticket your big 3 or big 4 tents, sleeping bags, sleeping pads. There's another brand that is a direct, I would say, kind of
parallels.
Yeah, the Montagues and Capulets, if you will.
Yeah.
Of you can't feature any of their stuff. And they listed out, there's other brands, right? Basically, if they make something that is a competitor to us, you can't be using their version of it. The one thing, and this is where I will give this brand particular credit as well for being, reasonable, is from the beginning, they were the one thing we maybe have some leeway with is the pack.
Okay.
Because packs are
so personal.
They're so personal. It's I don't want to say a safety item, but if you're wearing an ill-fitting pack, you can get hurt.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to find a pack that fits you.
For sure.
And so luckily they were understanding of the pack may not work out for you. And that's okay. Don't go plug in your new pack. And that's kind of one of the other reasons, because I switched to another brand of pack. I tried to continue to give them some love.
Yeah.
When I was off trail. Because that seems logical, that seems reasonable, but you'd be surprised how many brands would not understand that nuance, right?
But you also didn't advertise the new pack.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah.
There's pictures of me in it, but I'm not gonna get on there and sing the praises of this pack or whatever. So those are kind of some of the ins and outs I think people can experience, is those exclusivity clauses, deliverables, which is those posts, certain things like that. A lot of the times those contracts will have a finish date. So for me, it's through 2025. And so that's kind of, this is coming out in the new year, not because I have some crazy tell-all, but just, transparency is important. And also I still, coming out the other end of this, really respect this brand and really enjoyed working with them. But this is just kind of what it looks like to do that. Mm-hmm. And I think that the one downside of it, and it's something to consider if you are, thinking about doing something like that with a brand, and you're already experienced, is there was stuff I carried that it's not that I wouldn't carry it again. It just wasn't my kit. Mm-hmm. I would have liked to have carried some stuff, what, and in my brain, when I thought about what would I take on the AT, it was different gear sometimes. And I found really new gear that I liked.
But there was also gear that you would have carried.
There's gear I would have carried instead of this, perhaps,
But is there anything they gave you that you probably would have carried anyway?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
absolutely. Yeah, some of their stuff I would have carried anyway. But there's other things, I would have liked to have tried out. Something from this cottage brand or things like that. And, I there's a certain part of that where, like, it's a part, for someone who is a gearhead and likes playing around with new toys, that was something I kind of had to, like, it's a part of my hike that I would have liked a little more freedom, I think. And they were so, like, they were not, like, oppressive by any means.
Sure.
But it's just, even an incredibly generous, reasonable brand deal is going to put constraints on what you can and can't do.
And on a through hike, finding the right gear is important.
And all of it worked great. I'm probably going to take a lot of it again on many, many hikes. But that's just something that I would see my friends with gear on trail, and I'd be like, that gear looks really fun, well, I'd like to try that or whatever. But so that's one part of it. Also, I think something to consider if you're looking at partnering with brands for one video or an ongoing contract or whatever, is it's homework on trail, right? There are some people that, are writing for websites like The Trek. They're out there with their little Bluetooth keyboards and clicking away every single night at camp. It's part of their wind down.
I like the idea of having homework on trail.
I liked the idea of it. I think for someone like me who is so social and enjoyed that aspect of it, I felt torn between taking time away from making memories to go write about them. That could be something we do another episode on, of what that's like to consistently keep up with, a blog or whatever. But, like, I found a way of, like, making notes and things so that when I got back home, I could sit in front of a computer and fully write it out. But I like writing in a solitary environment, and so I didn't want to step away from all my friends that I was making to do that. That felt more of a once-in-a-lifetime thing than sitting down and writing.
Sure. Or
stepping away to make a video or edit a video. And so that was something that, still, like, 2 posts a month is really nothing. And there were times where I was like, you could probably ask for more for giving us, like $1,200 worth of gear or whatever. But yeah, so that's just something to consider, is how much time are you willing to dedicate to the,
do you want?
Versus living in the moment and foregoing, all connections to the outside world while you're out there.
And if you're broke, it may be worth it.
Yeah, if this is the only way you can get on trail, like, it's an awesome opportunity. I would do it again. It's just kind of some things to consider.
Do you plan on going for more sponsorships on your other hikes?
Yeah, I probably would. Do
you have any ideas of who? You don't have to say them, but I'm just thinking.
I mean, yeah, got a dream list for sure, of course, of brands I would love to work with. And I would totally work with this brand again. Yeah. And I do still think that, like, some of their stuff is the best in its field, in its category, like, in the market. And so I think kind of like, I wouldn't plug something I didn't stand by, right? Like, the reason that I even heard about this sponsorship is because I already followed this brand on Instagram and already liked them.
So I like the idea of figure out what works for you and then reach out to the brands that you're using. Yeah. Say, I'm using this. Can we work together?
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a thing too, where there's a few things like that. For example, I think about the Mazama bottles that hit the market this year. The collaboration they did with Miranda from Miranda Goes Outside, one of the smart water bottle alternatives we saw really hit the market in 2025. That was one that I pre-ordered those because I already followed Miranda, and I had been looking for an alternative like this for so long, like so many of us had. And like, so I pre-ordered them to Harper's Ferry for myself. At Harper's Ferry, kind of the, like, ceremonial, more or less midway of the trail. So I ordered them there as a little present for myself to pick up when I got there, because they weren't ready, or they weren't in the U.S. by the time I started. So I was like, okay, we'll just send them there. I know I'll be there around that time, whatever. And then I made a just, like, funny little video of, like, me syncing up to some, like, 4-year-old Bo Burnham audio that I had always had in mind for, like, the hypocritical nature of, like, people being environmentalists and using smart water bottles, but just kind of put it together in, like, 20 minutes, and then tagged Mazama and Miranda, and they loved it. It's one of the few, I feel like, probably only video of mine that went like actually viral. And yeah, but like Miranda reached out, sent me some stickers and a little thank you note. And so, and then we met her in person at the Outdoor Media Summit. And it was cool to have that in of like, hey, I'm a random schmuck, but you've sent me, but you sent me stickers from like, I made that bottle video. And she was like, oh my God, yeah, hey. So that's
connections.
It's just kind of, I think there's something to be said for like cold emailing a brand if you have 1,800 whole followers on Instagram like I do. Maybe is not going to be. It could be a small get in on the ground floor. They're like, yeah, we want people that we trust and have art. I think at that point it's really important to have a good, consistent, like, quote unquote, portfolio to show them. And your account is a portfolio. But it's also worth sometimes just like putting out a really good video and tagging them.
I get so many emails from people, surprisingly, saying, I'm starting a backpacking channel. Can I have free gear? That's all they say. Yeah. Or I'm starting a backpack channel. I'm about to go on this trip. I don't have any money. Can I have some free gear? To me, owns a small business.
Do anything about that.
I I'm nice back to them. But,
yeah.
Or I ignore it if it's just crazy. But
right.
Don't do that.
No. And that's what I mean. You know, I feel like there's kind of, because this is a new thing, right? There is kind of this like early studio days of Hollywood, right? It's just people showing up and doing stuff.
Right.
And, you know, not to be all like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But if there's a piece of gear you already have that you really like and you are new and trying to get into this,
make a video.
I think it's more of an impression to make a video and show them what you can do and then tag them in the aftermath.
They need to see what you can do. Yeah.
And then send them a video or then reach out and be like, hey, I saw that you guys liked the video or you commented on my video. Do you want to do another one or something like that? That I think is a much more effective in, because then you already have a callback of what you can do.
Right.
And so, yeah, like I think that's fun. And I have made lots of relationships with brands that way. The same with Cooler Cloth. Like I had an idea for, hey, this is a little silly, like we took the Brat Charlie XCX album logo and mashed it up with the AT logo. Oh
yeah.
And it became a hit. Like people on trail would see that, like, I saw that sticker at Trail Days. I couldn't get one. And I was like, oh, well, I have some more right here. Yeah. But that sense of humor, I thought really, based on what I knew about Cooler Cloth, I was like, I think they would get a kick out of this. And so I just sent them a picture of it on Instagram. I was like, me and my trail family just made this, and I don't know, it feels like something that you guys would get a kick out of. Hope to see you at Trail Days. And then they printed a bunch of Brat Coolas for us and raffled one off with a Granite Gear Brat Green pack that they had done. And then, yeah, now those are dear friends. I
also have a weird situation with those kind of things because we sell those at the shop.
Sure.
So a lot of the videos I'm making, it is marketing for the shop, but I don't bring anything in the shop that I don't truly care about or use.
Right.
So I wouldn't make a video if I didn't use it or like it. But it's still kind of strange because I'm also trying to market the store to buy it here.
Yeah.
So I've never considered myself an influencer, but I am.
I think you are.
But it's for the purpose of a small business. And now it's become, I really love creating videos.
Yeah.
Today's episode is brought to you by Trekker Joe's, gear I've used on every backpacking trip in the last 4 years. His shoulder strap pocket lives on my pack. Phone, snacks, headlamp, lighter, money, all right there. No more stopping, dropping the pack, and immediately forgetting why I stopped in the first place. I also use his shoulder strap water bottle holder. You only have to use one hand to get the water bottle in and out. It makes it easier to drink water while hiking without doing the whole awkward reach around thing or asking someone else to grab it for me. I stay hydrated and keep my dignity. I'm telling you, these are the best pack accessories and fanny packs. Comfortable, secure, and perfect for the stuff you need constantly or whatever random item you swear is essential. Trekker Joe's is a cottage brand that makes gear that actually improves your time outside instead of just adding weight and regret. It's made by an experienced hiker for hikers, and you're in luck. Joe is giving Chafed Outdoors podcast listeners 15% off. Just use the code Marion15 at checkout. That's MARION15, or click the link in the description and the discount will automatically apply. Thank you, Joe, for keeping my essentials handy, my water accessible, and my sanity mostly intact. I did burn out last year.
Yeah.
And I like started only making one a week, and now I'm doing 2 a week in order to stay balanced.
Yeah.
Because the years before that, I did one every single day for 1 year, and then one every other day for 1 year.
So much.
And then by then it was like, I just want to make stuff I love making.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't make one unless I was inspired to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still kind of in that situation, but now I'm trying to think of stuff. It used to be I would think of a video on the way to work, which I have a 30-minute drive to work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I would do it.
Yeah.
And I just, all right, today's going to be this, because that's what I thought of this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying to think way in advance and get inspired by it and even come out with like a rough script that I improv off of.
Mm-hmm.
Then that makes me excited.
Yeah. I think that's you gotta keep the spark alive.
Gotta keep it
You
alive.
know?
And also going to the Outdoor Media Summit, like, woke up that spark.
It's a community, you know? And
Yeah.
I think like anything, finding the community is only going to inspire you. Rising tides lift all boats and all that.
Did you see that Steven got 1 million followers
Yes!
on YouTube?
That's so awesome. But that's the thing, right? So Steven,
My Life
aka
Outdoors.
My Life Outdoors, he's taken some time away from his channel to deal with family stuff. But another influencer kind of came out of semi-retirement to put up a video on his channel.
Yeah.
And that is so, like, that is the beauty of this industry.
For sure.
You know? And I think there's
Steven is an amazing guy.
He is.
He's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everybody's,
so
I was
cool.
so supportive and
Yes.
actually watch other influencers if they can and
Yeah.
support
absolutely.
them.
Yeah. Talk a little bit more about, so you were doing the every other day, now twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed you've looked into there are days and times that videos seem to perform better.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And also, the algorithms change, especially on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on over there right now.
Sure.
So, and I've even Googled, when's the best time to post on Instagram on a
Yeah.
Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
on a Thursday.
Uh-huh.
But then I'll go look at my analytics and I'll see when. The problem is I've been posting at noon or 3 o'clock for the past 3 years.
Mm.
And that's when my followers are there.
Yeah.
But that's because my video is there.
Mm.
So I think I just need to play around some more to figure it out. But so far, noon is working best.
Yeah, and I think that's another part of it that I was talking to somebody recently, and you know, it's like those ins and outs that people don't realize. Like there is such a specific, like the consistency matters,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Consistency matters, but also the
Yeah.
content really does matter.
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. If I make a bad video and I know it and it does well, that's when I'm surprised.
yeah. Well, I think it's always a thing, right? Your favorites are never the ones that are gonna do
Always. It's
well.
always
They will
that way.
always be the ones that.
The ones where I was like, that's okay. What?
Yeah.
What's happening?
exactly.
Unless I know it's a troll bait video and I was like, this is going to do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something to be said though, the ones that you're kind of like, oh, this one will just like be whatever. That like I think there's that like you're loosey goosey, you don't care.
I think that's it.
And so you're shooting from the hip, you're like whatever, and like there's something
I think that's why the first couple of years were so.
that's why
I
I'm
grew so
really
fast.
good or bad at bowling. Is it's the times I'm bowling and I don't
And
care.
I don't care.
I'm great.
With pretty much everything like.
But
life.
then I subbed, and then I
Yeah.
subbed in for a bowling league because I was
because you're
telling everyone that I'm
breathing.
good at bowling, and then I was comically
Uh-huh.
terrible.
When
I
you
think I made,
try.
like 60 points.
When you try, it's always the people who don't try. But it's just because they're breathing and in the moment and
You're just
grounded.
chilling,
Yeah.
hanging out. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the thing too. Is like, you know, and yeah, the transparency of like what people are actually making off of it, and that's something that is changing so much right now because these algorithms are changing.
Right. But
everything
also,
like that. Yeah.
hopefully sticking to your values. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Right.
I may say the positive things and leave out the negative things because I was asked to, but I'm not going to lie about those positive things.
And I think that's why it's so important. I mean, just like anything else on the internet, take it with a grain
Yeah.
of salt.
Do your own research. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's such a, and you are good about saying this in your videos. It's like just
Try to.
because an influencer says it doesn't
Right.
mean it's the right piece of gear for you. You
Yeah.
never know what is going on behind the scenes of what they have been paid.
Oh.
What? Yeah.
I had a comment recently on that video of the backpacking buying rules. A hiker came through, and he's wearing Lone Peaks all the way here.
Yeah.
And I wear Lone Peaks and Olympuses. I was like, maybe you should try the Olympuses.
Yeah.
And he tried them, and he said it was the worst decision he ever made. It's like,
Yeah.
well, they work for me, but you got to understand that you found the shoes right for you.
Totally.
And I offered to send him a free pair of Lone Peaks.
That's awesome.
I haven't heard back from him, but I will if he reaches out. Yeah.
Totally. And I think that's cool too, is when you get to that point then you can build trust
Yeah.
with people,
It's so hard to
way.
be. And I was like, it works for me, but you should be careful.
Yeah.
I always say that. If you found a shoe that works for you, stick with it if you can. We didn't have his size in Lone Peaks.
Right.
That's why he switched.
Yeah.
And he was very nice and supportive. But
Especially Ultra. Man, they are all over the map.
they even change within. So Olympuses, a certain color worked for somebody over a
serious?
different color. Yeah.
I'd believe it.
This
Man,
year, he
with
said, I
them.
tried the cream colored ones and they gave me blisters, but the green ones, I don't get blisters. And it's because they're manufactured in a different place.
Mm-hmm.
They like spread them all out.
Yeesh.
And quality it's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
The bigger their company, we need some cottage brand shoe companies.
Dude, seriously. Oh my god.
Where there's just one manufacturer, quality control is spot on.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I found that with Lone Peaks.
I mean, I'm still on the hunt for my perfect match.
Yeah.
Like after, getting back into this in a every year consistently for multiple months away, 5 years of doing this, still have not found my perfect shoe.
Yeah. My
is
perfect shoe is the
ridiculous.
Lone Peak, unless it's really rocky and rooty.
Yeah.
And then I get bruised feet. But
Right.
it also could be that I haven't trained my feet enough for that trip.
Yeah.
But this is,
But still, man.
for hiking. But I'm going to give the Vivos a try. It's going to be
Yeah.
very thin still. But I really love feeling the earth. I just don't want bruised feet when I hike. My feet.
Yep, that's it. Well, especially on the AT, right? It's a different thing. Hiking on the PCT or on the CDT where there's tons of road walks even, you're going to pick a way different shoe.
Yeah.
And I think that is a piece of gear. You see that alternate very much, like on those best, most popular pack among AT hikers versus CDT versus PCT. I feel like the AT always is a little different from the other two.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with
experience
stats from beginners
also.
and
Yeah.
things like that. Which will always be hilarious to me that this is the beginner trail because
It's the hardest.
it should not be the beginner trail.
It's because there's more town stops, more resources.
What it giveth, it taketh away, right? With
Yeah.
every and also just I think it's history, it's story. Everyone knows. I mean, it's funny. I feel like even in regular society, people know about the Appalachian Trail, but yet it was so funny to me how many people in trail towns had no idea what it was. I was like, how is that? What do you mean? Where do you think all these hippies
You live
are coming
near.
from?
I just thought they were homeless people.
Yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, I remember I was living in New York around the time the musical Dear Evan Hansen came out, and I always tried to listen to new cast albums when they came out because at that point I was going to theater all the time. And there's a line in this very popular musical where he talks about hiking the Appalachian Trail and the shiver that went down my spine.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh. I don't know. I'm still
It
too
is
much
a
of a North
correct-
Carolina boy to
I did a video
stomach
on
that
that.
video.
How do you
Ugh.
say it correctly? They're both correct. It just depends on where you're from.
Disgusting.
I know. We say Appalachian.
Vile.
Everybody else in the world says Appalachian.
It's gross.
Yeah.
But we live here, and
It
there's
feels
a
weird.
great
Yeah.
a great
But the
podcast.
Appalachian Mountains go all the way up. So they
sure
live
do.
there too. And they say Appalachian.
Whatever.
You gotta.
There's a great
I love it.
I'm a hater and I'll be a hater forever. There's a I can acknowledge they are both right.
Mhm.
Very I can
I've heard some other pronunciations where I'm like, no.
disgusting.
That's just,
oh
no.
yeah, like the Appalachian or whatever that one. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, but there's a great podcast called Appalachian, and they for a while have been doing this project of they want to get people from every county in Appalachia to call in and say their name. This is my Appalachian accent. This is how I pronounce Appalachia, and it's overwhelmingly Appalachian.
Of course.
Which is fun. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Appalachia.
We're
just
talking
people
about-
know it. It's
yeah,
got
yeah.
the name recognition,
That's
which I
right.
think is why it's popular.
CDT, PCT.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that those exist.
Yeah, I think PCT's gotten more popular and more name recognition amongst like the wild craze of the world.
It's
and
usually the
whatever.
second trail people hike.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this was the first year I got CDT FOMO a little bit. I was looking at friends doing it. I was like, oh man, that does look kind of fun.
I want to do that too.
Maybe that'll look fun.
My retired projects.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, footwear I think is something that changes so much on different trails, which it should, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're on road walks as much as you are in the CDT, maybe you go for a little more cushion,
That's also another possible brand deal that you should look at. If you found the shoes that
Oh
you
my God, yeah.
truly work for you,
Yeah.
and you maybe don't have enough money to have 5 pairs for the Appalachian Trail, maybe reach out if you have a following and can support back.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so funny, just the way that it works. Like
It's icky.
It's icky. Well, and I don't know. The followers thing is funny because I've just been very much like, I don't know, I'm just here.
Yeah.
And especially with my stuff being so branded around like Queer Joy in the Woods, like there's space for us out here. We are having fun. We can be out here and whatever.
Outdoors is
I
for
get
everybody.
a lot of people, like not a lot, but I've had people reach out like, for Pride, would you want to feature our stuff? It's kind of like, like whatever.
Yeah.
The brands, I looked into them. I wasn't super, I was like, nah, I think I'm good.
I say no 99% of the time.
Yeah, and I think someone could say something along the lines of like, well, beggars can't be choosers. How much do you really want to grow this thing? But I'm
right.
just like, I'm just here hanging
Grow
out,
it
doing my thing.
genuinely. Like if you're just doing whatever to make the money, I feel like it's not real.
And
That's why.
Yeah. Well, and it's an interesting time to be forward about like, being a queer creator in a space. Be like any kind of, like to be marketing around an identity marker it's a weird time for that right now because, and it has always been a weird time for that, but like shadow banning is very much a thing and only continues to become more of a thing as like the algorithm will suppress that kind of content. Right. If you are speaking out against like big issues that are going on right now.
How do some people get through it? They already have a bigger following?
They have a bigger following. That just gets into the, like, how much are you willing to feed the machine, right? And I think that's a thing that I've struggled with of the, like, I know what it would take to, like, get above where I am right now.
But that's not how you want to do it.
Yeah, if I treated this like a job, like a startup business,
right?
I could probably
it's a very different thing.
I could probably level up. Not saying I'm gonna get 100,000 followers overnight, but like I could level up a little.
Social media is not my main business. This is, but honestly, I would like to go into more of the content creation and create hiking movies. Use my acting or just longer videos on YouTube.
Well, and I think it's a thing, right? If you're having fun, and this is something that like when I was producing like short, like, actual stuff, like this isn't actual stuff.
Oh, I thought you said like, Asheville stuff.
Oh, Asheville. Yeah, sure. Why not? But I genuinely believe audiences can spot a phony.
Yeah.
Be it
sometimes.
Sometimes, right? Like, but if you are, and maybe not in the way of like they can or they can't, but if you are genuinely invested in a project, if you are genuinely having fun, if it is a positive work environment, they can tell. And you may not, even if it doesn't mean that you're, for whatever reason, getting a massive following, the following you have will be incredibly devout because they can tell that you're speaking from the heart. And that is it's increasingly rare online.
And a lot of people lose their way and just start listening to the audience and just start going for the money. Mm-hmm. Something that has helped me out is having a mission statement.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do with these. Mm-hmm. And if every once in a while get lost and I go back to that and I go, okay, so how do I want to incorporate this mission statement into this video? Mm-hmm. Or what kind of video do I want to make to support this mission statement?
Yeah, exactly. And I think for like you, I've noticed that every now and then you will do one that is just highlighting the shop or the hostel or something is like just a reminder. We
I gotta continue to do that.
We are a store, yeah. But it's cool. And then you get people, like I have been in here when people have driven 3 hours to come to the shop, you know, just to see it in person.
I just had someone from Australia order something, and we're sending that today.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I
it's
think
cool
it's
connecting with people and trying to help.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I had issues. The whole reason I started the shop and started the videos into what it is now is because when I was buying, I didn't know what to buy.
No.
There was too much information, too many people telling me I should do this with other people saying I should do this, and they were opposite. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up spending way too much money to figure out that I didn't need that or that it didn't work for me. Yeah. It worked for them, but it doesn't mean it works for me.
Right.
How can I portray that? Still by saying like these are great products, but I wish in every video I could say, but it works for me.
Yeah.
I wish I could have you borrow it for a second.
Yeah.
And a lot of things you don't know if it works for you until you try it for 6 months.
That's the thing. It's not just like go on one little quick day hike with it.
Yeah.
And that's what's tricky, especially with stuff like packs or whatever. It's like you can't.
That's the hardest thing to get right.
That's the one time I'll actively encourage someone to go to REI is for footwear.
I don't know.
You know?
Footwear and maybe a pack. And then return it and buy it at a small shop.
Yeah, like you get your first pair of shoes there in case they suck, you can return them.
Yeah.
And then from then on out, once you know it works for you, then you shop local, shop small. Shop at not one of the worst union busters in the country. What? What'd you say?
Indeed.
Huh?
Indeed.
Yeah.
They're in so much debt too.
Oh no.
And
We're
spending more money. It made me so angry that they had a monopoly on the Lone Peak 9 Pluses last year.
Yeah.
Or is it this year? This year.
Early this year.
They were the only place that could sell them for the first 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I was frustrated.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, and look how well that worked out for them.
I don't know. Did it not?
I thought that they were selling them everywhere again.
They are now.
Yeah.
That was the plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
6 months, then you get to sell them in August.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. That's the one, always will call them out by name. Do better. Let your people be people. Yeah, and I think that's a funny thing too, right? Like I've run into people that are like, oh, gotta support the co-op. It's like, okay. Okay. Oh, and now I get
into what you're supporting.
Do I have a little story for you? Buckle in. I get to be the one to ruin the fun. Peel back the curtain. But yeah, I mean,
what's our mission statement for this? We should come up with one in front of people right now.
Right now?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. The homework. Homework.
To inspire people to get outside, to inspire people to keep pursuing the activity that is worth getting chafed for.
Hey, that's so
Type
true.
2 fun.
Type 2 fun, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
To learn together.
Yeah. Well, and like even this, yeah. I mean, clearly we're so well spoken all the time and never wrong about anything.
We keep saying we're gonna have like fact checks the next episode, and I always forget to do it.
Oh, well, the one fact check, and this can maybe lead us into here we're stoked on, but is so the Bear Vault company, or not Bear Vault.
Oh, right.
Not Bear Vault. That's the whole point.
Grubcan.
Grubcan, a new bear canister brand that's hitting the market right now. So they do make a very, very expensive.
That's the one I looked at.
Yes, like I don't even specifically know which.
I think it's carbon fiber.
Ooh.
I know they make a carbon fiber one.
Okay. Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one, very expensive. But there's another one which is still like International Grizzly Committee certified,
right.
Which is $100.
Yeah, which is still cheaper than
that is the one.
Bear Vault.
Yeah, so that is the one that I'm excited
We're
to
gonna have them at
get
the
my
shop.
hands on and try.
Yeah.
Very,
Same.
very excited to check those out. So that, yeah.
We misspeak sometimes.
And
we'll try to fix it later. And you guys can comment and tell us when we're wrong. Yeah. We'll be okay with it.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, my favorite comment. I was going to say this. My favorite comment I've ever gotten is I post a lot of stuff with like my little flags and whatever, and I'm very.
I saw that.
Yeah. Well, oh God.
The comment.
I don't know
about the flags.
Probably. I don't know. Is there a
On a
comment
picture?
about the flags?
Oh,
Why
maybe
not?
I'm wrong.
Probably. I'm trying to delete them.
People are idiots. Yeah.
Mainly because and this is something with me, right? I don't need that sitting on my feed because I just don't want other people to see it, right? Like, this is something like, there's enough of that in our lives right now. We don't need it. It doesn't need to live there, even if it's messing with engagement or whatever. But there was one, it was a close-up picture of my backpack. I posted it in June. Close-up picture of my backpack, and I was kind of standing next to it like a little prom photo, and it had peanut butter sticking out of one side and a pride flag sticking out of the other. And it was just something like, always pack the essentials. Easy, chill, cool. One of my favorite ones I did just because it was like, yeah, this is good. My buddy the Foot had his like actual nice camera on trail. It was a 0 day, and we were taking some pictures. It was great. Really funny time. And someone commented this very long thing that was like, why? I mean, one thing I get a lot is like, why do you have to bring that into the outdoors and whatever, which is like, or you can fuck up.
Basically.
Here's the great thing, you don't have to be here. But it was this whole thing, and he was like, what is it? What are you talking about when you mean queer joy in the woods? What are you talking about when you're being gay? Are you having sex out there? And this whole was asking questions, and I wish I had taken a screenshot of this comment before I deleted it because it was really, really
now
funny.
You have to take screenshots.
I know, that was my lesson learned. But my favorite was "Are you having sex out there?" I was like, why? Why do you want to know? Yeah.
What did we learn at Outdoor Media
Stupid.
Summit about commenting? What was I think it was Miranda that talked about, like, you're commenting for your followers, not for the person that commented.
No, it's
you're replying for your.
Yes, and it's you respond, you acknowledge, like, if there's anything worth acknowledging.
Or you ignore it,
Or you ignore it, but if there's something where you genuinely think it's like, I want to set the record straight because I want my followers to know this is not something we'll tolerate on this page.
Right.
And I think that's kind of a thing, right, where, like, I get a lot of weird little comments, and if it's something where it just seems like weird voyeurism or whatever from someone that doesn't understand, that's gone.
Right.
We don't need that. And you will be blocked because I don't want you looking at my shit anymore. But, but that's that's another thing, right? It's part of the game. And, like, identity politics is a thing that you balance with. And I think that now that I've established a little bit more, and I've always been very much, like, talking about an audience, this is for gay people that want to try and get outside, not outside people to teach them acceptance. That's just me. Like, this is for my people who might think, and for any other,
who don't feel safe or think it's safe going out.
Yeah, like, don't think it's safe, or I just want to show that, like, it's not that you don't have to be concerned about safety in ways other people don't.
Sure.
But it's you can also have fun. And it's something that, like, I see a lot. Some of my friends, can't recommend enough you follow Chevy and Cam from Black People Outside, another Chicago-based squad. But that's very much their thing, right? Is trying to dispel this myth that, like, camping's white people stuff or whatever, in the same way that, like, queer folks might be like, I don't want to go out there. Like, it's too, like, rough or whatever, right? Like, that's not true. There's so many ways to get outside and connect. You can have the cushiest car camping setup ever, and it can be lovely. And that is still being outdoorsy. Yeah. You can go take a walk on the lake. Or, like, if you're hanging out at, like, the gay beach in Chicago for a day, you're hanging at the lake, you're going swimming. And so I think that's kind of a thing, right? And there's not a right or wrong way, but I think where I've gotten with it is just kind of like, I'm posting less of, like, the flag stuff now, not because I, like, don't want to, or that I wouldn't, or even because I feel like it's gonna wreck the algorithm or whatever, but just because, like, I think people know who I am enough now that they see me hanging out somewhere, and it's pretty evident, like, what's going on, Sure. And the people that don't get it or aren't using media literacy to put those lines together are not who my page is for, Mm-hmm. And so I think that's kind of thinking about your audience is a way to authenticity.
Is for everyone.
It is, if you can imagine. Yeah.
I've been considering doing an outdoor festival here.
Yeah.
And I was trying to come up with a title for The Outdoors is Everyone to be the name of the festival. Mm-hmm. We came up with Thrive in the Wild.
Thrive in the
Fest.
Love it. That's very cute.
So that's going to happen eventually.
Wow.
An outdoor festival here in Marion.
Breaking news.
It was supposed to happen last year, but then the old hurricane stopped that.
That fucking diva.
Yeah.
She's here.
But
She's still here for sure.
Now I just have to get motivated to do it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We can do a Chafed Thrive in the Wild.
Hey. Thriving and chafing and yeah.
What gear are you excited about?
Oh my goodness. I
I
mean,
feel like we've talked about
we really
so much. Oh, you have something.
I do.
You've been obsessed about it the past 24 hours.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean that's
That
what
might
I
be
thought you were
mine,
talking
too.
about. It's so exciting.
Oh, that too.
So wait, what?
I'll talk about the other thing.
I was like, my peanut butter that I got.
Well, that works too.
Yeah, so yup, so true. Nope, I'm sticking with this. Too late, I've committed. Okay, our friends at Trail Brush sent, first of all, so that package came in yesterday. It is the perfect palm-sized little cube I've ever seen. And before I even knew it was for me, I commented on this package. I was like, oh my God, what is in there? Like, because it was just a perfect little, I've never seen such a perfect little cube delivered somewhere. And I was already a fan. I was like, I thought you got another watch or something. It kind of was that size because it was addressed to you.
Yeah. I noticed I was getting something. I thought it was just a sticker.
Who
Because that's
knows?
what it put as the purchase. Is a sticker.
Oh.
It's like, all right.
But yeah, so that was very fun. And then we opened it, and right kind of like strategically on the top, it said for the peanut butter profit. And I never get presents. I never get things
exciting.
sent to me. And me and my 1,800 whole followers, nobody sends me presents. And so I was already like very excited, felt very just kind of sheepish, like, oh, I've been picked. And it was like 8 million little tiny toothpastes, which first of all, really funny.
Need them.
And then this stuff, which I am holding, I'm going to try my best to describe because podcast famously visual medium.
Do you want me to show it?
Yeah, get in there.
As
Do
you're-
your little influencer hand.
Well.
And you got to do the ASMR, like clicky
Let's
up and
see
down.
if I'm actually
Yeah.
showing it.
I don't know.
The light's really bad here.
Oh, great.
But
awesome.
you can kind of see what's going on here.
Yeah, so basically it is a jar of like a little fluffer nutter. It is from Utterly Nuts. It's the Happy Camper peanut butter dessert. It's just a jar. Honestly, love the jar.
Have you tried it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Do you want to try some?
No,
Should we
right
have
now.
a
Not right now.
It's great. But basically it is milk chocolate and peanut butter, marshmallow fluff, and then it says graham cereal, but I don't. It's
So it's kind of like a s'mores thing?
yeah, it's like the Chex
Inspired by?
Mixy, it's not like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it's like the
Mm.
breakfast Chex
Okay.
cereal. I don't know if I get
Sounds
graham
awesome.
from it, but it's great.
Can we open it and show what it looks like?
Yeah, you can certainly try. But yeah, there's like chocolate chips in there too. But yeah, also the
It
container.
looks like ice cream.
It's one of those things where it just looks crazy.
Look
but-
at that goodness.
I was trying to craft like the perfect bite. I
Nice.
honestly thought it was like body
I also
butter
have to
or
show off
something.
my googly eyes.
Yeah,
that
they
he
also
sent
sent you
me.
a trail brush with googly eyes, which
fine.
I didn't get. I'll try not to take that personally.
Peebz doesn't have a trail brush yet, just so we know.
Just saying, yeah, you have like 8.
That's some good gear.
No, so I just, is this like gear I would take backpacking? I would certainly not
That's
take
a
like
great
a 16
treat.
ounce. Oh, if it came in a smaller little thing, absolutely I
I'd
would
take
carry this.
that.
Or like if we were
Bike
going on a
packing
group
for sure.
Yeah, like if we were going on a group backpacking trip and we were all gonna eat it
Yeah.
together.
Soon,
I
right?
don't know how many people. It's very.
That's a lot of
If you
calories,
can believe
right?
it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, 2 tablespoons, 130 calories.
How
I
many
mean,
servings?
16.
Oh yeah.
So like I don't know.
About 2,000
go backpacking
calories, yeah.
with 16 people. And
There you go.
it's very sweet, but that's why they sent me the toothpaste.
That's awesome.
If only I had something to brush my teeth.
Wink, wink.
But it was just such a fun little pleasant Christmas miracle to get like so Everyone send me their peanut butter. I love it. If I could get one in-kind donation and make my page one thing, it will just be me trying peanut butter.
I think you should definitely go for it.
It's so
some more
silly.
peanut butter stuff.
Oh, heck yeah.
So my gear that I'm excited about, you were also excited about.
Yep.
The
I
Gossamer
showed it to
Gear
you.
Alchemy Collection. Well, I got the email too. But
Oh, okay. Well,
the Gossamer Gear Alchemy Collection. So they're finally making like high-end materialed packs and gear. So which is the one you showed me? The 40-liter
the 40. The
Mantra? Myros? Mongolia? Starts with an M, but there's
Keep talking about it. I'm going to find
there's
it.
a 40-liter with hip belts. There's a 36-liter, the Murmur, without hip belts. Then they also have like a travel bag.
Yeah, they have like a
few other things.
A 20 and a
But
16.
it's made out of what?
Mirage 40.
Mirage.
Yes.
Made out of what Durston uses to make his 30-liter. Not the Kakwa, but the other one. Wapta. It's like Alua.
Oh.
It's a strange
that's good.
Kylite. I'm not pronouncing that correctly.
I like the way you are pronouncing it, though.
Great.
Yeah.
But it's like a 19-ounce 40-liter pack.
Yeah.
That
Wild.
has a frame.
Yeah.
A carbon fiber frame. Like the lightest framed pack ever, basically.
Yeah.
So, great job, Gossamer. You got us really excited.
Yeah, we're really stoked.
They're pricey, but I think I'm gonna go for it anyway.
So, yeah, I'm considering. It's,
Alchemy.
Yeah. It's cool. But yeah, that was a peek behind the curtain. Wow.
This episode was brought to you by
Oh,
whoever it's brought to us by.
I don't know.
We'll see. Play that commercial. And let's get chafed. I just did a peace sign. I don't know why. Let's
You
get
did the
chafed.
sideways peace
Let's
sign
get
too. We were talking
chafed.
about the real world. Now you're
Getting chafed in the 90s.
Getting chafed in the 90s.
Peace out.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Gotta get out there. Don't mind getting hurt. You still get home and you feel too safe. And you wanna get shaved. Let's get shaved.
Yeah.
With Coach.
Man, that burns.